Hey guys, and welcome to the first ever episode on the Tarts and Triples YouTube channel, where you'll be seeing podcasts like this, Mario gameplay, and lots of other just games coming your way, along with podcasts. So we thought, since it's just been released, to start with Xbox One versus PlayStation 4. We're just going on what we know so far.
Yeah, that's a
So,
good
and
topic.
also in this call with me is Daniel,
Yep. Hey.
and Charlie.
Hello.
So let's get into this. So starting off with the console, what it looks like.
I
Daniel,
think
who do you think has it that looks better? Who do you think?
well, I
What do you
think the
think looks better?
PS4 looks much sleeker, but I think the Xbox One gets way too much hate on how it looks. Because in my opinion, I think it looks really nice, but the PS4 does have the huge advantage, as well as the controller looking so much sleeker and smaller for my hands, obviously. Yeah.
In my opinion, I think the PS4 looks better, just the way like the slant goes down, in the Xbox One, it's meant to look like something that'll fit in to your living room. I don't know. I don't think there's anything in my room that's just there, just a big black box
Yeah.
sitting there with a massive camera. Charlie, what do you think?
I think the look really good.
The what?
The the,
The
the consoles,
PS4.
the consoles
Oh,
don't look.
both of them.
Yeah,
All right.
but
So,
I
but
think
what one
PS4
do you think has the upper hand?
probably PS4
Yeah.
Why?
because it looks slimmer and more appealing. Other than the Xbox, that looks like a toaster.
It does kind of look like a CD player, I'll give you that.
Well, let's talk about something that Daniel kind of touched on is the controller, what it looks like. Being because I have the 360, I'm gonna go for the Xbox controller because it looks
Oh.
just bigger, just something that the PS4 controller looks like something like a 5-year-old, a 7-year-old would use. Like I don't think I could get my hand that small around it. Whereas the Xbox controller, I think it would be fitted more for my hand.
This one's gonna be good.
Right, so Daniel, let's see here.
I'm going straight for the PS4 controller because I'm used to the. I've been playing PlayStation all my life. I've never even owned an Xbox or an Xbox 360. The controller looks really nice. I like the inward controller sticks as well as the touchpad on the top. I like how the buttons on the front, the thing that covers the buttons, is like sort of flat, and I just like the whole layout of the PlayStation controller compared to the Xbox controller. But that's not anything different really compared to all the other Xbox games. All the other
And
Xbox consoles also had really weird controllers, in my opinion. Yeah.
I'm pretty much the opposite. Just PS4, it just doesn't look right. I don't think any adult can fit their hand around that.
Oh.
Charlie.
I would probably say that the PS4 it's got
Oh.
touchpad and the Xbox One. Not much has really been added to it.
Yeah, it looks really
And
similar. I was gonna say that.
similar to the
Looks way too
Doesn't
PS4.
close to the. No,
the
the PS4 one
PS4
has
one
the
looks a bit like?
touchpad and the LED on the back, which is completely different.
I've not seen the back of them, so by my knowledge, Xbox is better. PS3 is worse.
Although I've
That's just
had
my opinion.
although I had the 360 for 4 years, and I've had a for about like since I was like 3 or 4, then I'd probably go with the PlayStation 4 controller.
All right. We'll be back in a minute, guys. And we're back. So we're gonna start talking about some sort of the features that come with the Xbox and the PS4. And so my first thing I'm gonna say is having to pay for Netflix on the Xbox and not having to pay
Oh,
for it on the PS4.
that's a really good one.
Right. So Daniel.
I think yeah, the Netflix thing's a great point because PS4 is going to get free Netflix because there's going to be an agreement with Netflix and Sony. But I like all how both of the consoles have the record straight from the console. as well as I don't like the idea with the whole bringing Xbox back to mainly just connect stuff. I really don't like that. As well as the what we're going to talk about later, which is probably going to be price. That's going to be a big one
So,
as well.
Charlie, what do you think about Netflix? Do you go on it a lot or what?
Uh,
Watch movies?
I don't go on it on the 360 because, well, I'm not really allowed to use the credit card on the Xbox because my mum doesn't use it that much. So I haven't really have no experience with Netflix on
Like,
console. Such.
do you like movies and stuff like that?
Yeah, I watch a lot of movies on the.
So this would be an advantage, like for
Yeah,
you if you miss like a movie and you want to, yeah.
yeah.
So let's just move on to it straight away. The price. The price is going to be a big thing. Like I'm £80 cheaper for the PS4 than the Xbox One, and the Xbox One isn't offering anything outstanding compared to the PS4. I don't see the logic behind giving it that much. Are they trying to get people off the Xbox, or I don't know. I just think that Microsoft have really messed up with that price range.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think about the PS4 is they say they're going to have a yearly £50 PlayStation Plus membership to play online games. So you've got to pay £50 a year, and then you get to play multiplayer games. But I don't think that's nearly as bad as what all the Xbox stuff is saying. Plus,
Yeah,
that's $10. Well, it's $50 a year, and that's $10 less than the Xbox Live Gold.
and I'm not sure if like Xbox just released something. I'm not sure if this is what they just took out, but they at E3 they said that if you're not online every single day, well within 24 hours, you get your membership
I think they've gotten rid
terminated
of
for
that
that month.
now, actually.
Yeah, I wasn't certain, but that to go and say that
Yeah,
is
to even
just
say that in
so
the first
stupid.
place is
Because they know they screwed up. That's probably why they removed it. They've seen the PS4 features and
And
they know that they'll PS4 will win.
There's another thing about the RAM, how PS4 has 7 gig of RAM, whereas the Xbox One only has 5 gig.
and
So
Xbox is still more, which I don't know. Maybe like Sony and Microsoft could have even came to an agreement on a price range. Like that's something they could have done, but I can't believe that £80 more for less gig. Well, I know you can up and down gig on depending on which you buy, but
yeah,
it's just absolutely stupid. Microsoft have really messed up on price range.
yeah. I kind of want to talk about the whole how PlayStation 4 is going to have backwards compatibility, so you can play games from previous consoles, which the PS3 actually did, but only like sort of certain varieties of the PS3. But now apparently PS4 is going to let you play PS3, PS2, and PS1 games, which I'm super psyched about because I have loads of games for all of them because I've been playing PlayStation all my life. So yeah, I don't know what you guys think about that, but
Yeah, Xbox. This could be another thing they've just put in, but compatibility.
backwards compatibility.
Yeah, it's so stupid how they didn't put that in. They knew Microsoft, not Microsoft, Sony would go out put it in. So why they didn't just match it? I know Microsoft, they're just sort of money grabbing people, but that's a bit too far to make. I know, like, because Bully, I doubt they're gonna release a Bully for Xbox One. But if you still had Bully for the 360 or the original Xbox, if it was out for that, you could play it on the Xbox One, which get you more better graphics. But you can't, and I don't know if it's on PS3 Bully. I'm guessing it is, but
No, I
Bully.
don't think it is actually. I think it's only
It's
on
on the
Steam.
PS2.
It's on Steam, PS2,
Alright,
and
the
Xbox
PS2. Well,
360.
because you can play PS2 games on the PS4, that is that's a big thing. Because Bully is in my opinion, the best Rockstar game um ever. But this is before GTA 5 has been released, so this is pre GTA 5. But at the moment in time, Bully is the best Rockstar game in my opinion. Is
I really,
Daniel
uh,
gone?
yeah, he went BRB. I really like the idea of the back compatibility because I have like a lot of PS2 games still on my shelf that I hardly use. So that'll be an advantage for me when I get the PS4, or in fact get the Xbox One, which probably won't happen.
So are you already looking more to PS4 than Xbox?
Yeah.
What is the main thing that made you go for PS4 other than Xbox One?
All right,
Mostly
I'm back. I'm back.
oh, the features and the kind of like controller, because
The features such as
I like the controller for the PS4 than what I've said, because I've
like you said you wanted to get the PS4 for certain features. What features are they?
like I know they both have inbuilt game captures, but the thing with the like Netflix, as we've been talking about and such like that, and as like Xbox, I removed like the 24-hour thing, what you were saying, and that's set and
Yeah.
set
Speculation is still going about the release date for both of them, though.
about
So
five
we
or
don't
six
we don't
months.
know. They're thinking middle of November,
Yeah, around 5 months or even 6 months.
but I
I
think
think that's quite a bad time because thinking GTA 5 and FIFA 14 both come out in September, or are meant to be. I think that's a bad time. Maybe if they'd released it like either just after September, or just before it, I think it would have made it a lot better. Like just around those games because they're going to be the two big games of 2013, maybe even
I
2014.
think
But
they're gonna mess up FIFA 14 for this generation of consoles, and then they're gonna release an amazing version for PS4 and Xbox One.
I reckon that they'll try to do something too much. Like they'll go for how Connect only briefly came into FIFA 13.
Yeah.
I think they'll try and make it a bit more, and it will just fail completely. Something will go wrong, and it will just all fail, collapse. And I think GTA 5 that release date was there for ages. I know like it was supposed to be in March this year, but then they changed it for GTA 5 for September. But I think they should have taken that into consideration that the release date of them two games, probably
Yeah,
like two
the
biggest
release dates are
FPS.
stupid because I don't know what to do. Am I gonna get the both games for 360, or am I gonna get it for just wait and get for the PS4 or Xbox One?
If you're gonna get the FIFA 14, I would recommend waiting. Definitely.
Why?
Because I think they're gonna, like I said, I think they're gonna mess them up for this generation, like they did with Sonic Unleashed. They released that for the PS2, just before the PS3 came out, and then the PS3 version is really good, but the PS2 version sucks, as well as the Wii version, actually. See, if you look it up, you'll see Sonic Unleashed for the Wii was a huge problem, but then they really re-released it for PS3 and I believe Xbox 360, and it was a big success. Apart from, of course, the Weirhog levels that no one likes.
And also the Need for Speed series will be kind of back. You know, the old like Underground and all that.
Yeah, you can play them on the PS4 because
Apparently they're going to kind of making Need for Speed Underground 3, from what I've been reading. So I don't know if that's confirmed or not, but just have to wait and see about that.
yeah, I don't know if they did release Sonic Unleashed for the PS2. They might have. Yeah, they did as well. It got 7 out of 10. It's not bad. But it actually got a higher rating than the PS3 version, which is kind of odd.
Must have
They might have paid more attention to the PS2 one and then just done a really bad port for the
PS,
PS3.
as you were saying earlier, before we start recording, that it was the
Best-selling
yeah,
console of all time,
yeah.
yeah. I
I'll have
found that really shocking.
it's actually really good. I love the PS2.
It has Okami, my favorite game of all time.
So guys, the big thing is going back to price. Will it be worth the paying another £400 to get? Is it 400 the Xbox One will cost? Worth paying that much more than sticking with the 360? That's a question.
Well,
What's the
I'm
answer?
going for desktop probably. I might not even get the next consoles. If I do, then it's going to be PS3, and I don't think. I think it is worth upgrading. I
PS4.
don't think anyone should stay on PS3 or Xbox 360 because then
People-
you're not going to have anyone online.
People will stay on 360 because from the features that like released about the Xbox One, then people will probably stay on the 360 for quite a while.
Or go to PS4.
Yeah, like what I'm doing right now. Well, not right now, but
What you're
Yeah.
planning on doing.
getting PS4. That's what
Yeah.
I'm planning to do.
So guys, I'm just going to pause the video just now and I'll find some really important facts for you and I'll be back in a minute. Hi guys, and we're back with a chart that Daniel found and it's really helpful. Let me just pull this in, or it won't matter. So let's just run through them. So the price we've mentioned, it's so optical drive, they both have Blu-ray, DVD. What do you guys think on that?
Well,
Really
that's. It's kind of. Obviously, PlayStation 4 was going to have Blu-ray because PS3 did, but it's nice that they added it to Xbox One.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my opinion.
I'm not certain what DVR is. I know I'm probably gonna sound stupid, but they both have game DVR. Is that like recording?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the RAM, it says they've both got 8 gig.
Yeah, but it's
Here,
different.
Daniel.
It's different like types of RAM. That's the GDDR5 and the DDR3.
Alright, yeah, and DDR.
It's just better RAM that the
Yeah.
PlayStation has.
And storage, they both have 500 gig. But on the PS4,
They're-
you can remove your hard drive, and on the Xbox
Yeah.
you can't. So I think that's good that that you can't remove it, but it's got its downsides to it
Yeah,
as well.
like if you run out of memory, you can't change it. You can only delete
Yeah.
stuff, which could be a problem for some
Yeah.
people.
The external storage, it's to be answered, sorry, on PS4. But yeah, you can use it. You can put in
Yeah,
more storage
USB storage,
via USB.
cloud storage.
And they've both got
that's
cloud.
really good.
Right. So Daniel, you can take over.
Okay,
now
so
for
there's
your
the
episode.
mandatory game installs. That means you have to install the game stuff on Xbox One, but you don't have to for the PS4. Required internet connection. You do not at all need the internet connection for the PS4, unless you're going on multiplayer. But you always need the online for Xbox One, I believe. But I don't know if that's been changed since the recent one-day thing got rid of.
If they kept that, then that would be really a big downside.
Yeah.
Like people who don't have internet aren't able to like play the Xbox One, so they'll just have to go for the PS4 instead.
So pretty much, if like it's really snowy and your internet goes down, it's all just going wrong.
Then you couldn't. You could
It's
lose.
gonna
You
get
could,
even worse
and
because your Xbox One.
considering it's going to cost $80 for multiplayer, and
Yeah.
you lose it because of like a power cut or whatever, then you're going to be pretty angry.
Yeah.
But they got rid of that, thankfully. So there's a used game fee. None of them have a used game fee. Digital game sharing. None of them have it, which is really unfortunate because game sharing is what you can do on Steam. So if you have a game and you want to gift it to someone for like their birthday or whatever, you could do that, but none of them have it. For the backwards compatibility, the PS4 does have it. For some reason this chart says none, but yeah, the PS4 does. But there's the cross game chat, which is what Xbox 360 already has. The Charlie and Mark can probably tell you more about that because I don't have an Xbox 360.
About what?
So like party chat.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, party chat was really good. That was probably what made the Xbox better than the
And yeah, down
PS3,
to the PS3.
in my opinion. It was just so good. Just being able to talk to your friends whenever you wanted to. Whereas on PS3, I'm not 100% on this, but didn't you have to be
Yeah,
in
to be in the same
game
lobby
as them?
and the same game.
Oh,
It's not just the same game. It's you have to be in a game together.
It's a bit stupid.
Yeah.
Right,
Motion
so
control. This is where we are.
now on to motion
Yeah. So
control.
the Xbox One is gonna have Connect 2, and the PS4 is gonna have DualShock.
Connect 2 is one thing I'm not getting Xbox One for, because I don't want an eye watching me
Yeah.
24/7. It just doesn't. I barely like having my webcam on my laptop, but I can't do anything about it other than block it. I hate that, and now that you have to have it watching you 24/7 on Xbox, it's not making it much better.
Yeah, the motion control for PS4 is going to be the DualShock 4, which is just an upgrade on the normal DualShock for the PS3 controllers, which is basically say you're got like turning a wheel in a game, you can just tilt the controller and it will turn in that direction. You can also use the PlayStation Eye, which is basically going to be like a Kinect, but you don't have to have it plugged in all the time. And PlayStation Move, which was already
And it
released
doesn't
for
come with it.
PS3. But yeah, Mark.
Neither the PS4i and the PlayStation Move. I think you have to buy them both
Yeah.
separately. So on to second screen, which I'm not too sure what it is,
Yeah.
but Daniel.
So second screen is basically you have that on PS3 rather, where you can play whatever's on your PlayStation 3 screen on a PSP, but they're going to do the same thing
That's cool.
with the PS Vita. So you can play whatever's on your PS4 screen on a PS Vita. And I don't know what this. I don't know what the smart glass thing is. Charlie can look that up.
I think smart glass is touchpad. I think.
Alright. Either way, it will be a fail.
Voice commands. Xbox does have it, but we don't know about PS4 yet.
That is because they've not. The subscription service will be PlayStation
It's
Plus,
already on
which-
PS3.
Was that
Yeah,
it
it's
last
already.
time? And Xbox Live, that's the same. They've both got the same USB. So is that
Yeah.
storage?
Well, it's what kind of
Yeah, so-
USBs you can plug in.
Alright, yeah. Live streaming, which is a real upside to this. They both have live streaming, which means like Twitch.tv.
It's gonna blow up.
Yeah, it's just gonna be
Even though
absolutely
it has
crazy.
already
It's
blown
gonna
up.
be amazing. It's just gonna be so good. And if you guys have like always wanted to go on be a YouTuber, but you've never seemed to have the right game capture, now they're giving it to
Which
you
is
for free,
awesome.
pretty much.
Big props to both of the companies. Oh my gosh, this is
Yeah.
awesome. I didn't even know about this. So you can transfer your trophies on PlayStation 3 to your PS4 and your achievements from Xbox 360 onto Xbox One.
Oh, so that will make you like that will
Did
be
you guys
really
not? Did you
useful
guys know
for-
about that? I had no
haven't heard
idea
it.
about
Charlie?
that. That's awesome.
Charlie, have you heard about it?
I think I've heard it, but I wasn't really listening.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I could.
Yeah, the web
Right, so
connection
the-
for PS3 is just Ethernet, which is pretty normal. Same with the Xbox One. The PS4 does have Bluetooth, but the Xbox One doesn't, unfortunately. Charlie's just gonna go and sort out his phone, so he'll be back in the call in a minute.
Put on charge.
Yeah, there's
crap.
the AV hookups for the PS4, which is basically what you connect your PS4 for the PS3. You can connect like HDMI straight to your TV or the AV cables, but for PS4 it's just going to be HDMI. Same with Xbox One, it's just going to be but the Xbox One has HDMI input and output, which is actually better. So that's one upside of the Xbox One.
And the region locked, does that mean like if it was yes, you could only play that on like people
Yeah.
from the UK? So it's good that neither of them have it, but you wouldn't expect them
I
to
think
put
the
it in.
EU has it.
Yeah, the Wii U is region
Yeah.
locked.
So overall,
It's
guys,
pretty even. It's
what are you
pretty
gonna
even,
buy?
to be honest.
what,
Yeah.
so what are you gonna
I'm
go
still going
for?
for PS4 because I've used it all my life.
Daniel.
I've used PlayStation all my life.
PS4 mainly because of the price. Yeah.
Right, let's go for 3 reasons each why you're getting whatever you're getting. So Daniel,
I'm going to get the PS4 mainly because the better RAM quality, the backwards compatibility, obviously, and the cross-game chat, because I didn't have that in PS3.
I'm probably gonna get the PS4 because of the price, the backwards compatibility, and the
Sorry about that.
RAM difference.
Yeah, the better RAM.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go for the PS4, obviously, because of just pretty much the price. Xbox is offering nothing better, and it's just everything really. The games are compatible. I don't know if Xbox released that. Just everything about PS4 is better than Xbox One, in my
Yeah.
opinion.
So yeah.
So that's been our video. Thanks for watching. A like and a subscribe would be highly appreciated. Appreciated from me,
Yep.
Daniel,
Me.
and Charlie.
Yep. Hello.
So yeah, subscribe would be amazing. A like would be even better. Well, no, it wouldn't. But yeah, and we'll see you next episode. And if you could leave in the comments what you'd like to see next, whether that's a game or a rant or whatever you want to call it. So we'll see you
See ya.
next episode.
Yeah.